Most beginners fail at pattern drafting before they even draw their first line because they think it's expensive or it takes too much time. Well, the real expense isn't the tools, but the fabric you waste on clothes that never fit. In this first video of my beginner series, I'm going to be showing you the only 5 essentials you need to stop guessing and start drafting professional pattern. You've been paying for ignorance. Today, start paying for precision. Hi creatives, welcome to Bora Space. And on this channel, we do fashion, vlogs, and maybe sometime in the future, we will do lifestyle. Yeah. Now, let's get into the business of the day. First is our pattern paper. I call this your blueprint. Pattern paper is used for drafting all necessary measurements of your outfit design before cutting into your fabric. Okay, so we have the brown and the white pattern paper. For preference, I prefer using the white because it just makes my drafting so visible to me. Okay, but whichever one is very useful and is okay, whichever one you find in the market is very useful, brown or white. Okay, and bonus tip, right? So when you're buying your pattern paper in the market, ensure that you touch it to feel the texture. If it feels too light or slim, please don't buy it because that will easily tear off. Okay, so I would advise that you feel it, and if the texture feels thick, go ahead to buy, right? And this is essential because it doesn't stretch or tear off easily. So next on my list is the rulers. I call this the architecture. We have a wide range of fashion rulers in the market, but these three, the slight curve, straight rule, and your deep curve, these three gets the job done. Trust me, you don't need more than these three. You don't need more than this. The straight rule is used for drafting your straight lines, perpendicular line, horizontal, vertical, all your lines perfectly. This helps you to draw that perfectly. While the deep curve rule is for your armholes and necklines. Okay, and then the slight curve, we use this for waist shaping and hip curve. The reason why these rulers are essential is because the human body is not made of straight lines. These rulers, it mimics the natural shape of the human body. That is why it is essential for drafting your pattern. Trust me, this three is okay. As a beginner, you don't need more than these, right? I would have gone ahead to tell you the price, but I mean, I'm not in the market and prices of things varies, so I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, but trust me, they don't cost a fortune. They are cheap and you can afford it, okay, as a beginner. Next on our list is the measuring tape. And guess what I named this baby? I named her the foundation. I'll tell you why. That's because the foundation of getting any outfit to fit perfectly is with the help of your measuring tape. This is your foundation, okay? It helps you take precise body measurements, your length, your width, the circumference, okay? It also enables you to mark your calculations on your pattern paper, right? So this is a need for every designer. I mean, aside from this being the foundation that I named it, right, the measuring tape is your identity. Let's imagine that I didn't have this on, right, and you clicked on this video. I'm sure you'll be wondering, okay, what's her profession, right? Am I correct? But once I have my measuring tape on, okay, baby, the girl is a fashion designer. You know who I am, even without me having to tell. At the back of your mind, you've already given me a name, a designer, and that's like an identity, right? So the measuring tape is your identity as a fashion creative. Okay, so another bonus tip, okay guys, please avoid squeezing your measuring tape. Don't do that. Don't. Okay, avoid squeezing your measuring tape, because oftentimes when you do this, okay, it results to inaccuracy in your measurements that will affect the outcome of your outfit. Either it gets too tight or too loose or short in length. Avoid squeezing your measuring tape. Once you are done using it or you are done working, gently place it on your sewing machine and let it sit there. Okay, that's simple to do, right? Okay, next is this guy right here, your tracing wheel. This tracing wheel, I name it the helper, because as creatives or as fashion designers, let's be honest with ourselves, there are days we wake up and we feel so tired to make an outfit, but then we still have to work. So on such days when you feel so tired, this guy right here, your tracing wheel, will help you out. Okay, let's say for example you already drafted a pencil skirt pattern paper. This guy help you from going through the stress of having to draw a new pattern paper all over again on days when you are tired. Okay, so please get this, it is an essential, and in the course of my series you are going to be seeing the importance of the tracing wheel, right? So please get it. To the last and not the least, or to the last but not the least, whichever, is these two guys, these amazing best friends. They go hand in hand. Wherever you see your pencil, you surely have an eraser, and wherever there's an eraser, there's a pencil. Pencil, you use it to write or draw. Eraser, to clean your mistakes, to wipe, to clean. Okay, so as a beginner, I wouldn't advise that you go drafting using a pen or a marker on your pattern paper. Please don't do that. Trust me, you are going to make mistakes, either in your calculation or with the marking of line. So how do you intend to adjust or erase your mistake when you've used a pen or a marker? Even professionals make mistake. How much more you, a beginner? So please, as a beginner, don't go about using pen or marker. Get a pencil. Pencil is way cheaper than a pen or a marker. Get a pencil, get an eraser, and you are good to go. It is much cheaper to clean a pencil line than to waste 3 yards of fabric. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You learn on your mistakes. You learn, you improve on your mistakes. Okay, now I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you a total beginner starting from scratch, or have you tried drafting a pattern before and struggled with the fit? I'll be waiting to hear from you, and I'll be replying to every single comment. My next video will be on taking accurate measurements, so you would want to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when next I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.